What's up, party people? Welcome back to Live and Let Fly. Another one.
Another one. Bites the dust.
How you been?
No, that's better. That's better, honestly.
I like to do it both at the same time. It hits a wider audience, you see.
Mm-hmm. Stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new edition. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flows like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop?
Ninja, go ninja,
I don't know.
go.
Turn off the lights and I'll glow.
Dude, because of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, I thought Vanilla Ice was fucking cool when I was a little kid, dude. I really
Just
did.
rad as fuck.
Because
dude.
of Ninja Rap.
As a kid,
dude.
you can be forgiven for that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But that shit was fucking lit, dude, back in Turtles 2, man.
Damn, baby.
Go Ninja, go.
This is one of his two biggest hits.
Is it? Is
Yes.
Ninja Rap his second biggest hit besides
Gotta be.
Is it? I don't know.
Ice Ice Baby?
In my
I just
mind,
say
it
everybody
is.
knows Ice Ice Baby.
Is there other Vanilla Ice songs?
Right.
I'm
Did you
sure
know that?
there must be.
Well, like when he had his resurgence, he came back as like a nu metal guy.
Right.
Yeah, he did,
just,
didn't he?
just redid
Yes, he
Ice Ice
did.
Baby, but like as a metal song.
with fucking guitars, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy, I completely forgot about. I've memory.
Oh,
hold
Forgot
that
about
shit.
his nu metal phase, bro.
I
Yeah.
specifically pushed that out of my brain for a reason.
Listen, man, there's only so much space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta delete unnecessary things every now and then. Oof. God, man.
Is there other music that you like are
Memory hold?
embarrassed to talk about now? Like that you loved back in the day?
Did Vanilla Ice
all
do
the nu
Insane
metal.
in the Brain?
No, that was
Sugar-
Cypress Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
That's
Cypress
what I
Hill.
thought, but I looked
Say
it up.
Sugar Hill Gang. weren't you?
And,
I was like,
well,
something with the hill. Hold on, brain.
so hold on. No, okay. It's no. The official Vanilla Ice shared that as Insane in the Brain. Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice is back. Hip hop classics. Maybe he covered it.
He had to have.
I mean, it's-
Maybe?
That's definitely a Cypress Hill song.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. That's why I was like, did he do that?
Look, you asked a question, Emily, and it's been the same band my whole life.
Fish. Yeah, I mean,
You show your embarrassment in a weird way.
dude,
Well, I've just gotten over it at this point, you know.
all the new metal, man. I mean, I had the Creed CD, dude. I had
Oh,
the
yes.
Disturbed CD.
Corn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corn, fucking
Power Man 5000.
3 Doors Down. You know, had all that shit.
I shared
That
a
one
stage-
Power Man 5000 song still goes hard.
That
I don't
one-
know.
shared
one
a
album.
Worlds
When
Collide.
Worlds Collide. Yeah.
Yeah, I shared a stage with 3 Doors Down once at a Battle of the Bands. In, like,
Really?
yeah, in Jackson.
Yeah.
you win?
Well, that's where they would have been.
Is Mother still there? Is that still a place
Where?
in Jackson?
Mother's?
Yeah.
I'm not aware of it.
If it is, I haven't gone.
Okay. Well, anyways, it was this like it was a bar that like one side was a bar and the other side was like a big stage, and like I saw Smash Mouth there too. Okay, so like it's that kind of venue.
Cool.
But there was like that's a band that I would say I'm embarrassed of. But like
Fuck that. I love Smash Mouth.
no, those
I'm supposed to like
Unironically-
Smash Mouth now?
Smash Mouth.
no, they suck. But like
How dare you?
no, they do, and I'll tell you why. But hold on.
Tell you why.
I've got a couple mother stories apparently. But like, so we did this Battle of the Bands thing. This is before 3 Doors Down had blown up, obviously, and they're from South Mississippi. And they were playing after us, and you know, I was in this kind of shitty Matchbox 20 sounding high school band, right? And we were playing before them, and they came out and like fucked with the dials on all of our amps, like totally
God.
like changed all of our shit. So like our first song, we like sounded like trash. At least that's what we told everybody.
Did you
But
guys
no,
cover
That's what we
Grammy
told
Award winning
each other.
song "Smooth" by Carlos Santana and Matchbox 20 lead singer Rob Thomas?
we did. we did.
No fucking way, Remy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, son.
Yeah, that was one of our signature covers actually. But anyways, yeah. So I've always had beef with 3 Doors Down, and that they suck too.
They beat you in the Battle of the Bands?
Well, I don't care if they beat us, but they did it. They touched their equipment, man.
The answer is yes.
They cheated.
They cheated, and like also they touched my equipment, dude. And that's just like a cardinal rule. You don't
Right,
do that.
right,
You
for
don't,
sure.
I knew that in high school, you know, and it's 3 Doors Down. They didn't have to do that. They obviously went on to be like
Yeah.
huge. They were going to win no matter what. They were a well put together band, and that was stupid. But yeah, I saw Smash Mouth at Mother's as well, and I was excited for that show. I mean, I was a fan, and dude, I have never seen a band more drunk than
I believe that
Smash Mouth, and it was like awful, like it was cringy and like bad. Like the dude could barely stand. He couldn't sing any of the words. He was being belligerent to the crowd. It was awful. So.
Yeah, I remember hearing something about that, like not that show specifically, but him as a performer for live shows. There was a long period of time where he was completely messed up anytime he went on stage. Like,
dude, you know who that was for me, man? Chevelle, which is another band that I was like, yeah, let's take it back. But Chevelle played a show at the bottling company in downtown Hattiesburg. Okay. And they came out, and I was like so pumped. And they sounded like ass, dude. Like straight ass. It was so atrocious. And I was just like, okay, well, I'm done with that band, Like,
yeah, they
that wound it up for me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But
I'm trying to remember.
Chevelle was one of those bands that I was really into at that same era.
I wonder how many times Chance Fisher did that to somebody. Like, I'm really excited to see them.
They sound like shit.
It's one of these shows. It's one of their experimental shows. Okay, cool. I'm gonna stand outside and smoke cigarettes all night.
I mean, I've done that. I did that at a couple of Chance Fisher shows. Like
Justin did that while he was playing.
I was gonna say, and so did their guitar player.
Yeah. He would like literally go out because they like stopped smoking, like they put a ban on smoking in bars, and so Judson would, no joke, take his guitar and stand because the stage was right by the door.
Right by the door, yeah.
So he would just walk out right to the door and smoke a cigarette.
Wow.
While we were playing.
I've had Judson come off the stage, walk outside, realize he didn't have cigarettes, and I've given him one to smoke while he played.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember Judd used to keep his cigarette, on the guitar.
Yeah, like under
ready to go.
Behind the nut. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, those were some times, man.
But yeah, there were a few Chance Fisher shows where Judd was just like on some shit that night, and it was just like, it's going to be one of those nights, and you spent most of the night outside smoking cigarettes.
Those nights, it was all about the one song that he'd get together for, and it would be like awesome. But then the rest of it would be like okay.
He'd hit those first few licks of tax dollars, and everybody would just file back in,
Yeah, just come flooding back in.
After a 35-minute horse in the forest or some crazy shit, I don't know, man. It's just like, all right, dude, let's wrap it up.
It usually wasn't the big jams that pushed people out. It was our slow numbers, and we had like quite a few like dark brooding ballads, and that would instantly clear the room.
Yeah,
and that's when I'd be sitting on the couch in front of the fish tank, just like, I love this. Before I knew you guys,
you were there for the Atrophy Road and the Losing the Duel.
Never knew the names. Keychains. Still don't, but yes,
those were some of my favorite songs. So
I still don't know which. Like,
I don't think they were really like.
If I were to hear them, I'd be like, oh yeah, no, I remember that, but like I never knew the names, right? Because I wasn't involved with the project, nor were we friends or knew each other at that point.
I don't think a lot of those worked well in that room. Is the only problem. You know what I mean? Not that the song was bad; it just didn't work in that room.
Right.
The Boom Boom Room is,
echoey
for booming.
Yeah, it'd be booming.
Yeah. So
it's in the name and everything.
Yeah.
So
who else?
Twice.
While we have time, who else? What
the
embarrassing fucking bands did you listen to?
I've got a solid one, a really solid one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so the very first CD that I owned, now keep in mind, I was a child, all right?
Just lay it on us, dude. All of this, okay? You don't
I know, but I need to see when this song actually came out, because that contextualizes it. For me, I was 10, all right? Mm-hmm. And for Christmas or a birthday or something, I really wanted like one of those like chunky CD players that had the two cassette players or cassette decks on the front, and a little equalizer in the middle and the big ass speakers to the side.
No doubt. Yeah.
And
the boombox, man.
And my first CD, the only CD they asked for to go with it, was MMMBop by Hanson.
Hell yeah.
That's a jam, dude.
That was going to be mine.
No shame. No shame. That's a jam, dude.
It wasn't the single. It was like their whole album. But
Oh, it was a whole album.
Okay.
My sister had the Hanson album, so I definitely. And the thing is, for many years we had to share a stereo system. My mom bought me a stereo system that was like, it had 2 cassette decks and a CD player. It had like a several disc changer,
Like a 3-disc tray, maybe.
Yeah, and then two actual left and right speakers. But she made me share it with Melanie, so I had to listen to plenty of Hanson, plenty of Britney Spears, plenty of NSYNC, plenty of Mariah Carey. You know, so I like know a dangerous amount of those tunes.
That's like some good. That's like top tier pop music right there, though.
You know, it honestly is. It honestly, I mean, you know, you can do a lot worse, right? Like,
Yeah, totally. Like that's like good pop music. Everything you just listed is pretty.
So
solid.
like as a 10-year-old, great. As a 13-year-old teenager or whatever, oh my god, I can't believe that was my first CD. They're so stupid. It's so dumb.
Right,
and, all that crap. The angsty teenager thing.
Hit that edgy phase,
But like, I was genuinely surprised to hear them play "Optimistic" by Radiohead do a cover, and it was solid. It was so good.
I
like
may be
really,
wrong, but
really
I
good.
believe that all the guys from Hanson are still doing it and are actually like pretty fucking
they're
good.
still touring. Like
And they're like,
they've got a huge fan base still.
I mean, they're like legit musicians. They're you know,
Aren't they like basically like a good cover band now? Like, that's most of what they do is just covers, right?
probably. I
I
don't
know.
can't
I
say
don't
that I'm
know
up
any
to
of
date
their-
on you know, this is just
Field
what I've
trip
heard.
to a Hanson show. Let's go.
We're going to a
I would
Hanson
just
show.
straight up do that. No, do you know one of like the sleeper Hanson songs that I loved? Yearbook. If you know it,
That sounds like
you
a
know
John
it.
Mayer song.
I'd have to. I'd have to
No,
listen to it, I
it's
guess.
kind of it's a little fucked up. It's about like this kid that like disappears from school and nobody knows where he went. Like they
Yikes.
don't know if he died or, but it's good.
Yeah, I believe you.
Oh,
What else you got? Was Hanson the only thing you had, Emily? Everything else was
So
like
I went
fucking rock
from-
solid, no embarrassing music.
I went
other
from
than
Hanson to Hybrid Theory. I had to get another CD because I listened to it so much.
Hybrid Theory was a banger
It
though
was
back then.
the album. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the first two.
It's weird. I like find it hard to be embarrassed about the music I like. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, sure. But you're also like, you know, you're older, you're wiser, you're more mature. You don't. You're unapologetically yourself now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
well, yeah. I mean, of course. I think all of us are that to some
What
degree.
music would you have been embarrassed to tell the cutest girl in your junior high school class that you loved?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just didn't. I didn't think about music that way. I mean, because I was already playing music in high school. Like, I was already playing music like in a band. So, like, I was confident about all the music that I listened to because I've been kind of a stuck-up asshole about my
good
taste.
for you, Adam. Good
I'm just
for
saying,
you.
Probably some of like the power metal
Just
that I
fucking with you, man.
listened like mid high school.
Yeah, like I'm embarrassed to say that I listen to that now, but then that's what like everybody was listening to. That was like what was
Right.
cool, you know, like and so I don't know, like the stuff as I said, like Fish and They Might Be Giants, I guess was stuff that I wasn't just like out there putting it out, but most of the people I was hanging out with were like older than me anyway, you know, like so I don't know. It's like there was definitely things that I was embarrassed about as a teenager.
Sure, but music was not one of them.
wasn't really one of them. No,
I feel like though that music that you were embarrassed that you listened to is that's a common thing. I think that you're more
it
the
is.
exception than the rule. you
no,
know?
I know that. That's because like people talk about guilty pleasures all the time,
Yeah.
right? And I'm bringing this up that's always something I have difficulty like.
Relating to.
Yeah, because I want to just tell everybody, it's like, dude, you can listen to whatever you want. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. And I realize that like I'm just kind of missing the concept, right? And, like,
You're missing.
like everybody, yeah,
All right,
right.
I have one that's sort of more recent.
We're gonna get to you, John. Don't worry, brother. I see you.
I'm sorry.
He's ready. He's ready.
But go ahead. Yeah.
No, Kesha. Do y'all like Kesha? I like Kesha.
I only know one Kesha song, and it's because it played in the bookstore that I worked at in college all the time, and it was the Fly Like a G6, right? That's Kesha?
No.
No, it's not? Oh, shit.
Not Lady Gaga? No.
No, I will tell you. John, you tell now.
Oh, okay.
Far East Movement.
I hate this because I hate even
it is
thinking
Far
about
East.
it.
I thought that was Kesha, bro. Then I don't know any
Let's
Kesha.
party?
I don't know any Kesha. I
Yeah.
swear, for 15 years, I thought that was fucking Kesha.
You've been living a lie,
I'm
dude.
living a lie, dude. Everything I know is wrong.
So I had an Americana phase whenever I was like about maybe, I don't know, 11, 12. But so basically the fucking boss.
Springsteen.
Yeah. Okay.
You have shame about listening to
Mellencamp.
Springs.
Mellencamp.
And,
John Cougar Thunder Falconbird Mellencamp.
Yeah. And Brian
You're
Adams.
welcome.
That's a Heath Parker joke. I stole it. Straight up stole it.
And I can't like help but like now like hear it and just like almost like want to like on cue vomit.
Why?
Cringe.
though?
You cringe.
That makes no sense
It's
to me.
cringe. I just like
Why?
None of those are-
Because John
none of those are
considers
cringe.
himself a
Stand-
music snob now. And
Like-
for what it's worth, John, I think you have great taste in music.
I mean, but
Jack
no,
and
but,
Diana's
yeah,
bop
but,
you.
no. But here's the thing. You're talking about like the context. I feel changed whenever you clarified, Zach, to like what would be some music that you listened to and in high school that you would be like absolutely afraid of to tell like your high school
Your
crush,
crush.
or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Because
In the
I can't list off like, okay, yeah, I listened to fucking Kid Rock whenever I was a kid. Well, guess what? Everybody fucking listened to Kid Rock. I
Right,
can't
but-
say Limp Bizkit or fucking new metal
Well,
shit
yeah,
like that because
that-
guess what? Everybody else did that too.
Yeah.
at the time.
I'm embarrassed about
You
that
know?
now, but I
Right,
wasn't back then.
But
like,
it's
totally.
for that
Right.
stuff. It's the same as being embarrassed by like the clothes that you wore because of the style of the time. You know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
but-
how many people wore Jinkos?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wore Jenkins. Dude,
Despite much
So-
pleading and begging, my parents would not buy me any.
I'm just saying, I find it surprising that as a high school student, you would be embarrassed to tell people that you listened to Bruce Springsteen.
Because I felt it was dad rock
Well,
then.
yeah,
Bruce
no.
Springsteen
At the
was not.
time,
When I was in high school, Bruce Springsteen was most definitely not cool.
yeah, no, I agree with that statement.
mean,
In
maybe
high
not
school,
Limp
cool,
Bizkit
yeah.
was cool as fuck, but Bruce Springsteen was not
Right,
cool.
exactly.
were-
Thank
if-
you, Zach.
if you were in high school in like 2002 and like you're like, oh, what are you listening to? Oh, I'm listening to some Def Leppard. Okay, all right,
Okay.
like
You
it's
fucking
like-
geezer.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I don't know. I guess there was like a whole group, like a giant group of people that listened to like classic rock exclusively in my high school. Like that was like a huge part of like.
What
We
year
listened
did you
to classic
graduate?
rock too, but it was Led Zeppelin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
AC/DC. It was not
Yeah,
Springsteen or
Yeah.
Cougar
That-
Mellencamp.
that's accurate.
There was
Like,
a group that listened to a bunch of rap, a group that listened to a bunch of new metal, and then there was like I remember one dude who was picked on because he liked the Beatles like a lot. I don't understand why.
High schoolers,
but-
man.
Yeah.
I
like-
love the Beatles.
I mean, I was
what are
a
you
high
talking
schooler
about,
too,
man?
you
The
know?
Beatles are
Yeah.
like the best.
Where did you go to
Yeah.
high school?
Me, Ocean Springs.
Where'd you go, Adam?
Madison.
And what year did you graduate?
I don't have to divulge that
I had to
information.
tell you.
Okay.
99. 99.
Okay. So that contextually does change
Yeah.
things a bit. Because I
Madison's
graduated in
fucking
2005,
huge.
and 6 years
04.
is a long span of time for the
Teenage.
you know,
High school
for
culture.
teenage culture to shift.
Yeah, but you guys know that, like, Bruce Springsteen wasn't, like, at the cutting edge when I was in high school,
No,
right?
no,
He was
yeah.
already
Okay, so here's the
considered
thing.
old music.
What was
I'm
your
not that
graduating
old.
class? How many
What?
people were in your graduating class?
Like 350.
Yeah,
like
see,
that.
I had like 60. So we didn't have enough
That's
people
crazy.
to have like that spread out. Like the spread was lacking. Okay.
Heath, man, what about you? You've been really quiet over there.
I'm still not embarrassed about the embarrassing music. I will ride for Kid Rock's Devil Without a Cause album. I'll still listen to that today. I don't care. I did Korn. I did Limp Bizkit. Yeah. You know what? I feel like there was at least a stretch of time that I was embarrassed about, but then as I got older, I fully embraced it. I fucking love the Spice Girls.
Yes.
Like me and Emily, whenever we were doing, STF cons at my house, when we'd go to the store, I'd just put on the Spice Girls.
We fucking kick it, dog, because that's the jams. I love the Spice Girls.
But yeah, I don't know. We were in bands and stuff when I was 16, 17, 18, and I was very cocky about like what I like is cool. So I didn't have a lot of worry about it, I guess. But yeah, like. It's the embarrassing stuff is like the same old this kind of generation's the Limp Bizkit and stuff like that.
I'd say that actually thinking about it more, the truly like the high school or middle school, high school, what I wouldn't tell people I listened to was any type of techno or electronica because it was just not the thing here. Like I absolutely still love the Crystal Method. They're fucking awesome.
That makes sense.
But I would not tell anybody. I wouldn't listen to it with anybody. Yeah, it'd be my headphones and me,
Right.
Techno got very popular later in high school.
And it blows my mind how big house music is now. Mm-hmm. Like it's enormous, and it's like you go anywhere, you walk into some clothing store, boom, they're playing house music. You go into a gas station, there's a flip a coin, they might be, it's everywhere.
It's either that or country.
Yeah.
I feel like at that age, what I would have been most embarrassed about would be country.
Same, actually.
Like as a rocker, dude. As a rocker. Like I'm not telling people that I actually fucking love Garth Brooks. You know, like we're not going there. And in my older age, I'm like, I fucks with some Brooks and Dunn.
Garth Brooks been hard as fuck, dude. I don't care what anybody says, man.
My Maria
Thunder
is the
Rolls
summer
is the
song.
shit.
Their cover of. Yeah.
My Maria is Brooks and Dunn, who also went pretty hard back in the day. Okay, I guess let's play some Starfinder, man. I think we are hitting Type 2 jam territory.
I'll stop listening to Kesha now. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, last time on Level Up Fly, you began investigating this bunker alongside Nimlith and Jinx, two of the members of the Wintermorn crew. You got a little exchange of histories, as it were, about Nimlith and Jinx and Tia. And you approached the first room, disabled the trap in the door in the foyer. You approached this first room here, and you found the smashed remains of Dizzy, the Dragonborn mechanic from the Winterborn crew's beloved pet mechanical squirrel, or Squawks, Squawks, Digit.
Heartbreaking.
Yep.
Heartbreaking.
I mean, to the point of heartbreaking, like immediately, Tia's like, oh dear, no, and gets down and like tries to pick up all the parts and like scrape them together.
Yeah.
So that like if we don't find Dizzy, like fully side quest activated, Tia, I will restore this drone.
As you do that, Jinx comes over to you, Tia, and basically like gestures to ask if he could hold on to Digit's remains, as it were.
Oh no.
What's his class? What's Jinx's class? Can you tell me that?
I can, yeah. I don't mind telling you that. He is an operative.
Okay. Well, being that he's an operative, maybe he's got the know-how to put it back together. So reluctantly, Tia takes, I just imagine she has like a burlap sack that she's put all these parts in and is like slowly like hands it out to him like, okay.
Would you like to roll a sense motive on why he won't? I mean,
no, it's not a mistrust. It's she's the engineer. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like in her mind, she's the best person to go about this task if it wants to be rebuilt. Which for him, it's probably sentimental or like let's hang on to it.
Dizzy
let's find my guy,
friend,
right?
Yeah.
I know, but for her, she's like thinking of the worst. Like if this goes bad and like he's dead, like she really wants to rebuild this drone. But yeah, she does acquiesce, but it's just like you can tell there's some hesitation, like okay, but not a mistrustful hesitation.
Roger that. Okay, so you do hand Jinx the parts.
Yes.
Okay. All right. He takes them, pockets them. And here we are. You know, so in this room there are 2 other rooms besides the one that you came from. Obviously, one to the west, one to the east. You know, we kind of are at an impasse here. Nimlith says, "Well, shall we stick together or split up to cover more ground? Clearly, I mean, something has happened to our crewmate. Dizzy would not leave Digit to be destroyed in such a way."
Yes.
She can tell that she seems anxious to find her compatriot.
Was Digit on one side of the room or the other, or was it right in the middle?
There is not a specificity on that, you know?
Okay, so,
that's
yeah.
beyond the scope of this adventure, I'm afraid.
We'll just say the middle.
Yeah.
Well,
Dead center.
why don't we take a second to look around, see if we can see anything that, you know, points to saying they went one way or the other, instead of just heading off.
Who knows? Maybe one of these doors are tripped already. So
Probably, but
you know,
I mean,
safety in numbers and all that.
right. Strength in numbers, even.
Yeah. Okay, what would you like to... I mean, there are some computers on the...
Are there any cameras in the room that we can see, perceive? Any perception of possible, I don't know, I mean, it's a facility, so it's not like there'd be trails and like footprints in the dirt or anything.
Yeah, there are definitely cameras, yeah.
But can like... Tia, can you don't see if one of them computers is hooked up to those cameras, see if there's, you know...
Yeah,
see if we can
Tia's
see something
already
happen?
at the computer. Like, immediately. If we got computers, she wants to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
While they're doing that, Morgan would be casting Detect Magic, just kind of like around the room.
Okay. So, Tia, computers check from you?
Yep. Ooh, 21. Very bad roll.
Yeah, it's all right. So you dig into these computers a little bit, and they don't appear to be hooked up to a larger network that you can access. Okay. However, you do find patient intake records, right? Medical records, information essentially on all of the patients that are on this calm. Of course, every name on here is familiar to you. These are all people that you know have done business with, associates, and things of that sort.
I don't see any names that we don't know.
No, you do not. Okay. I mean, you see Neva and you see Jinx, or not Jinx, but Dizzy and Lyndall are all on these patient intake records.
But there's no other names that maybe that, you know, the other 2 that we're with here would know that we wouldn't.
No.
So we can at this point assume that these are all specifically related to us and not the Winterborn.
Actually revolving around us.
Very, very astute observation. Correct.
Are there dates?
Everyone here are associates of yours. Not so much associates of the Wintermorn crew, even though there is some overlap, right? Because you've been involved in several jobs, so you can infer. I think it's safe to infer that whoever abducted all of these other people abducted Neva and Dizzy. Not because of their association with the Wintermorn crew, but because of their association with you.
Us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're right.
That makes sense.
I'm at that point now, but what I just don't. I'm having a hard time finding a motive or a reason to do all of this about us. You know, like what is the point?
No
So
idea.
we got to the grand reveal yet.
But we'll find out. I'm
The
sure.
one direction I lean
Well, obviously,
is,
guys. I'm just speculating here. You know,
We got to play some more in order to get there.
Got to get to the end to find out the end, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What were you saying, Heath?
The one direction, like, my mind goes is the Vescarium. Like, we had the whole job with the terrorist thing. That's somebody that would be mad at us.
But why not just arrest us? Like, why this whole why assume that we're going to go after some random person? They didn't even like bait us with somebody we really care about. They baited us with just a weapons fence. You know what I mean?
Person
Like,
we refer to as Goofy.
Unless that person legitimately did get, canned, processed through the system, found out that they had interactions with us, and then were put here. And not
think back. If you remember,
a lot of logistics.
Tia got an eerie sense that these arrest records for Lindell were suspiciously too easy to find.
Okay, I got you.
Remember that?
Right. Like they want us here, but I still, obviously we can't figure it out. But I'm just saying that like this whole production seems so absurd and like.
It's over the top with the effort just to bait us.
You know what else is absurd?
Yeah.
Edge Corp. I think
but
this is all about the Oliphant.
Do it this way. Edge Corp is like with Abadar, so it's just like they would go tie you up with legalese and all kind of crap.
Like
this does not smell Edge Corp.
Yeah, I like totally concede that we have a lot of enemies that would like to see us imprisoned, but this is like relying so much on us to like make decisions that they can't control, and they have the ability to literally just come and snatch us. If they can do this, then they can also just
absolutely
come and snatch us.
The drama, man? So my thing, like with my guess with this is that it is an individual with a penchant for drama.
Yeah, this is super villain chicanery, right?
Yeah, you know what I think?
That's what this is.
I think it's Tarika. I think Tarika's been playing us for the long haul.
Oh,
she's actually a villain.
That's what it is. She's the only one not here.
It's the only one not here.
That would make the most sense.
Turns out she was all AI to begin with,
dude.
Because we never saw
Alex G listens to this fucking
he's
thing.
Gonna feel so vindicated.
He's just gonna be like, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Something's not right.
Look, I know I'm not saying we're gonna figure out the answer here, but what Roland's thinking and what I'm thinking is like, the more that we see that we're at the center of this, it's like, why would anybody go through this much effort to ensnare us when the people that are our enemies have so many resources to ensnare us in a way like easier and not dependent on chance way? You know,
I'm almost expecting like Sinjin to be in here. Oh, hey, no, I'm just here because of all the violent crimes I've committed.
That would be the only
how you guys doing?
accurate
Let's hug it out,
person
buddy.
being
Yeah,
here.
exactly. You know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I would like to download the files just on a little zip drive or whatever, and then check. If there's nothing else we can perceive, like I do want to check the doors for traps.
Tia, they got dates on those records.
Great question.
When the people were brought in, was it all at once?
Yeah.
Was it staggered? Like what
It was
we looking
staggered.
at?
It was staggered, and it was fairly recently.
Does it have their crimes?
No, it does not.
No, what a silly question you
No,
asked.
that's not a silly question, but I hadn't even considered you to ask that question. No, they do not have their crimes listed on.
It's just listed as nebulous.
I mean,
Nebulous.
I didn't even think about the logical thing for a prison to do because this isn't a real prison. You know?
yeah,
Nor is it
right.
logical.
Rehabilitation center.
This whole thing is starting to feel more like a hospital or a psychiatric facility than a prison, right?
Anything come of the detect magic?
No, I forgot about that, but no, unfortunately not. Nothing from Detect Magic.
Listen, baby, it's free. I'ma always try it.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I am 100% down for that, but yeah, sometimes I can't give you what you need, you know.
Yeah. So for the sake of everyone, I'd like to check the doors for traps, and if we find one, use the trapsmith's tools that Adam gave me, not Gadrick, who he got mad about for getting them.
Is that true?
You gave me
Yeah,
DVDs,
you gave
buddy.
him DVDs, man.
All right.
You gave Tia the trap tool.
Gave me a DVD set with the hard-coded subtitles.
Damn, that's right. Holy shit, yeah.
Well, I'm mad at you for not bringing that up last episode. Waiting for
Making me
Want
look
to take
like a
away
fool.
from the moment, man.
I guess it just
you
wasn't
didn't
such a
remember
thoughtful
shit.
gift at all.
I'm talking about Heath. I'm talking about Heath.
Okay, listeners, you couldn't see it, but Josh just did this shrug. Like,
Okay, Tia, you can certainly roll a perception check. Which door?
We'll do left first.
Left being west?
West, yes.
Okay. Space left.
Yes. of
can I
course.
aid?
Sure.
Oh, that means I have to get
Can
close.
multiple people aid?
Well, we're just doing
Up to
perceptions,
two
right?
people can aid, yeah.
All right.
You can aid on perception.
Oh, no.
Wow.
I'm tripping. I thought it was engineering.
Roland checks the east door.
Okay, and rolled
Oh,
a
I do?
natural 20.
I'm just trying to make
Yeah,
an
make
omelet
it work,
here, man.
baby. Make it work. You rolled
I
a natural 20, so yes.
I rolled a natural 20 on whatever door is trapped.
Okay, and Tia?
21.
Okay. Neither of you detect that these doors are trapped. Neither of you can... You can confidently assert that neither door is trapped.
All right, I like that better.
Nimlith is starting to get anxious. And she says, I propose that we split up. Which way would you like to take?
We're going to go west.
Well, okay, so the two of you want to go off by yourself with the five of us going in another direction? It doesn't seem like a good split of manpower.
Okay, roll sense motive.
Okay.
Just him?
Anybody that wants to roll a sense motive can roll a sense motive.
25.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
3.
14.
Okay. Roland, you look Nimlith in her eyes, and you can determine, despite your initial suspicions, that she is not trying to do anything shady or suspicious or fuck you in any way.
That is not what I didn't think that at all.
Oh, well, that's just the vibe that I was getting by wondering
just,
why they wanted to split up.
Oh, because it's a not even split.
Right. I was
Yeah.
actually concerned about them going just the two of them.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm always getting shade just projected onto me. I didn't even do anything this time.
You did it,
This
man.
time.
You just, I don't know. I wanted to alleviate what seemed like a suspicion because, again, you know.
No,
We're
I got no
apprehensive.
suspicions. I'm worried about the two of them
got
being
concerns.
unsupported. Yeah.
Right.
And there's five of us.
They're going to end up dead like their friend.
Right.
Okay.
No, Dizzy's
Well-
not dead. Dizzy's fine. I've decided.
The Squawks is dead.
Yeah, but it can be repaired. It's just a
No,
machine.
it's fine.
Currently dead.
Inoperable.
If you want to split up, I suppose we can go this way. We're already at this door. But,
I mean, would you care for some backup? I mean, witch warpers are not known to be particularly strong in this universe.
Darling, I'm quite confident in my abilities, but I thank you for your concern.
Okay. Okay.
yep.
We'll just go forward.
Yeah, I mean... Okay, so which way do y'all want to go?
We'll go to the west.
To the west? Okay. They will head off to the east.
Yep. And I'll go with them.
You're going with them?
I kind of would like to.
Yeah, I think the two of us should go with them.
A 3-4 split.
Okay.
I have
Let's approach
Mantis
this
as well.
like logically. Okay, so we do need to make sure that we have a nice spread. So as far as those that can take hits and those that can roll skills. So
They got skills covered.
They do
'cause
have
got
skills.
They got an
have
operative. They got magic covered. They got a witch warper.
Yeah. So Gaddy. Okay. So all right. They don't have a front line.
Yeah, you or I needs to go with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them.
Okay.
right.
Okay, we're splitting the party.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, but it's the only thing that makes sense if we're going to split up.
I understand.
Right,
I understand, dude.
right.
Sure.
4-3 split.
So
Hezz'Tia and Vincent, we will meet back here. Do not die. It's an order.
Just keep your comms open.
Yeah, we got it. We got this. Just let us know if you find anything immediately.
So now you're at a
Okay.
5-3 split, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say
with them
that.
getting more.
Yeah.
But
Plus
Because Mantis
Mantis.
is there.
Mantis
Right,
will
Mantis
go down
is-
in the first hit. So
Mantis is a
Right.
part of me.
Right, Mantis is part of Heath's character.
So it's 4-3 split.
4-3 split. Okay. All right, so here's the deal. I can only do one room per
Sure.
side at a time.
makes
So
sense.
who wants to go first?
We'll
I
go
will.
first.
You will?
West side first, I guess.
West side first. That's Gadrick, Morgan, and Roland. Okay.
All right.
All right. So you determine the door is not trapped.
all right. So I open it
Uh huh.
and I'll step in. What do I see?
Okay. In here, this just appears to be a sort of a basic kind of supply room. It's stacked high with all kinds of food, water, fuel, lots of that they would need. As you enter into this room, a little further in, you can certainly do that. To your left, to our south, there is a long hallway, and coming down this hallway, approaching you, are two security robots. Let's go over to the other side of the
Oh boy.
of the room.
I don't see how this could possibly go poorly.
We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine.
Yeah.
We got
Well, and
this.
as before, our side realizes anything is wrong. Like as I walk up to go with them, kind of wordlessly, telepathically to Jinx, Hezz'Tia is like, I don't mean to presume, but I would feel awful if you two went off on your own and something happened. So I'll be coming along.
And Vincent just kind of strides aside from his walk. You think you're going to do this without me either?
Jinx nods at you, Tia, and just kind of shrugs. Nimlith sort of rolls her eyes at the presumption that she can't handle herself, but does not refuse your assistance.
I mean, I think it'd be fairly obvious, at least for Hezz'Tia, she's coming for Jinx, not for...
Clearly, yeah. Well, I meant what Vincent said.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So y'all open this door, and there's a short hallway about 15 feet long, and you can all move into there.
Uh-huh. And I don't like that there's a, what's it called here? Just a
Another
really
door?
quick, we'll just see. Well,
Okay.
another
Check
door,
for
so-
traps. Sure.
Yeah. Okay, that is an 18 on the die, so that's going to be a 24.
Okay. Vincent, man, this does not appear to be trapped either.
Okay. All right, so yeah.
Okay.
Vincent's going to go ahead and open it and paint me a picture, Bobby.
Okay. As you all start to
File in.
file in, let me move y'all just another foot in. All right, so as you file into this room, this is very clearly some sort of training room or a dojo of sorts, right? Obviously, there's a training mats, training dummies, that sort of thing. However, on the walls of the dojo, it's all decorated with cosmological symbols related to entropy. Maps that show the universe's increasing slide towards a no-energy state, as well as diagrams of common species, including all of yours. Every species that every member of the party and the Wintermorn crew, there are anatomical diagrams with physiological weak points clearly labeled and highlighted in bold colors.
Ew.
And as you all file into this room, a door opens and two more security robots approach through the hallway.
All right, we got company.
So, folks, I don't think there's anything left to do but roll initiative, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
We should all just fall back into the main room and make them come get us.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
That's smart.
Okay. All right.
Whoever has the top initiative should be the one that radios the call in, you know.
Okay, so let's go around the horn. What everybody roll? Talk to me. Talk
Vincent
to the
got a
listeners. I
26.
can see. Yeah. Vincent with a what now?
26.
And what everybody else rolled?
14 for Roland.
Okay.
18 for Gadrick.
Okay.
23 for Hezz'Tia.
23 for Hezz'Tia. Morgan.
16 for Morgan.
Okay. All right. So we're pretty middle of the road here.
Fair to middling.
Vincent, it's
So
you.
Vincent is going to just reach to his comm unit and say, Captain, it looks like we encountered some tin cans. We're going to bring them back over to the main room, so if you could meet us there.
All right, well, we have the same thing here, so let's fall back, fight them in a bigger space. Good call.
All right. On it. And then he's going to go ahead and proceed to move, expend 2 actions to move to 40 feet.
Okay. And you are moving through allies, and I believe that doesn't cost you any extra movement to move through an ally. So you're good there. So you move back. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Pardon me. Do I give you the ace or the front?
Okay. So you spend both of your actions to move back into the sort of the receiving room, the intake room.
Yeah.
Okay. And that will be your turn, Tia.
Okay, I'm gonna have Mantis move 1 space back into the room and to the south corner, and I'll have Hezz'Tia move the opposite, so to the north corner, and both of them they both are using long arms currently. That's the build I have for Mantis. So they both point their guns at the doorway for when they come through. We can just get it going.
Okay, roger that. That brings me to my first combat robot here. So let me see what I'm gonna do to y'all with it. So it's gonna fire a shot at Nimlith. Oh god, that's definitely gonna hit. No question. What's her AC? Oh yeah. Oh, this smacks her for sure. So it's a direct hit for her. And ooh, not ideal. She takes a hit, and then the robot will move up into melee range with Nimlith. And that's its turn. Gadrick, you are up. You are on the other side. You're in the supply room. The drones are still coming down the hallway towards you. You actually can't even see them where you are. I don't think.
Before I move, Roland, about how far away are they?
From us, maybe about 20, 25 feet.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do what Vincent suggested. Let's go back in the other room. I'm not about to. So Gadrick is going to move out of the room that he was currently in with Roland and Morgan, and kind of get into a position in the central chamber, or that central room, and that is his turn.
Okay.
Okay, that brings me to Nimlith. Now, I don't think you can guarded step into an occupied square, even if it's allied.
Correct. Well, you can't, because you can't end in an occupied square.
Right.
Unless you have scurry.
Okay. This is. I mean, Nimlith doesn't want to be in melee, so she's just going to have to try to provoke the opportunity attack to retreat. So let's move her back, and let's roll on the robot. Oh, fuck, yeah, it hits the shit out of her, man. Okay. All right, so she definitely takes another hit as she retreats. And that brings us to Morgan.
All right, Morgan is going to follow the commands and suggestions, and all right, Captain, come on, and is going to yeet into the other room. Okay, I'm going to try to yeet into the other room. I'll get up here, and then is going to cast Defrex Hardiness on themselves.
Okay.
And
that gives you temporary HP? Is that what that is? Or
DR equal to your caster
DR.
level. Yeah.
Okay. So DR 5. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. How long does it last? The whole combat, huh?
1 minute per level, so 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah, whole combat. Okay.
And that's gonna be it.
Okay.
And doesn't it do damage if someone hits you
Yes.
with melee?
Yes. Any creature adjacent to the target that hits it with melee takes piercing damage equal to your caster level.
Oh, so it's got thorns as well.
So yeah, it's
Okay.
like but the bristles that Defrex have.
Yeah.
Come fuck with me, fam, please. I mean,
Understandable.
don't though.
Okay. Roland, it's your turn.
All right, Roland is going to attune to the graviton mode. Mm-hmm. Then I can't really see the robots. I assume they're right around the hall there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll just move.
Okay.
So that's 30 feet, and then I'll kind of be right here on the other side of the door, waiting for him to come through.
Roger that.
You wanna
Okay.
do what I wish I had done on my turn and possibly ready in action?
Yes, I'm going to ready in action to attack the first robot that comes through the door.
Okay. And I seem to remember there being something about it costs 2 actions to ready in action, or is that
That's
a spell?
2E. That's 2E.
It's 2E. Okay,
Yep.
okay.
It's just a standard action.
Gotcha. All right, so you ready action for a glaive attack for the first robot that comes through that door.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay, and we've got bots on the move, and it does just that. It moves directly through the door. So go ahead and make your attack.
All right, will do. Let's start this with a natural 20.
Oh, there we go.
Boy.
Very
Captain,
nice.
my captain.
All right, natural
I like
20.
that. Yeah, I like that.
Would you like to go ahead and give me that damage then?
Yes, I will. So it's going to be a critical hit. So it's going to be 30 points of slashing damage
Oh, man.
and 2 points of fire.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Well, it's 28 points of slashing and 2 points of that and 2 points of fire for a total of 30 points of damage.
Okay, let me make sure they don't have... I don't think they have any DR, but... Yeah, okay.
Can you show us the artwork? Right click on one of the tokens.
I can. It's some goofy...
Oh,
Wait.
it's just some goofy shit.
Oh, it
It's
looks like
goofy
a
shit that Sput added.
it looks like a pixel crab,
Yeah, it's a pixel crab robot.
kind of almost like the crabs on
They
from
are-
Sonic, but you know.
Yeah, they don't look like that. This is Sput being
Gotcha.
Sput, man. You know. They're funny though. They look funny, but the bots are standard humanoid-looking robots for what it's worth.
All right, well, that's 30 points of damage then.
That is 30 points of damage, bro. Ain't no way around it. You do that. You smack the shit out of it. That's its turn. It used both actions to move. All right, so another robot is going to move in, and it's going to get move through its occupied allies square there and get into melee range with Jinx and attempt to attack him. And rolls a natural 1. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Very nice. Okay, and the final robot is going to file in behind the other one, and that will end its turn. Jinx is holding up the rear. Oh god, Jinx is a fucking operative, bro. I was actually not prepared to
deal with operative shit.
Yeah, to deal with operative shit, right?
When in doubt, just trick attack, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure which trick attack he has.
and then roll out of there, particularly out of line of sight.
Yeah, I mean that's the play, right? Like
straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Because that was a critical hit. There's going to be burn on that robot.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
what's giving you burn?
I have a photon crystal shard added to it.
Oh, okay.
He done bedazzled that bitch.
How much is the burn? 1d4?
So on its turn, it'll be 1d4.
Okay. Are robots immune to burn? I don't know.
No.
I think okay. Trick attack. Not with a natural 2, but we can still do the attack though.
Mm-hmm.
We can still do the attack. Fucking 11. Oh my god, bro. All right, so
You're not
Jinx
doing so good.
I'm not rolling so hot tonight. Jinx will retreat, and he has evasion.
That only matters if he has to roll a reflex save.
Okay. He got something else. Oh, that's for Starship.
Okay. Uncanny mobility is the only thing that would prevent opportunity attacks.
All right, so this one's already used its opportunity attack this round,
That's true.
hasn't it?
There you go.
So
then.
yeah,
Good.
Jinx will just back up 30 feet and get into the main room.
Well, it's also... Well, yeah. Okay.
All right, that's the end of round 1. Brings us to the top of round 2, starting with you, Vincent.
Okay, so Vincent immediately sees the situation. He thought he had a perfect plan executed while he's got his tactical rail cannon out and ready to fire at those that are in the hallway. But then we got Neva, right? Nimilith, who just happens to position herself right in front of him.
She only had 30 feet, bro.
You're in the... Don't you know you're in the Y?
Just squat a little.
Yeah, exactly. But here's the thing, okay? My boy Vincent is actually sniper primary fighter style.
Ooh, la, la.
So he actually ignores 2 AC worth of cover.
Nice.
So
Okay.
That's how much cover they would provide, right?
No,
Exactly.
Or is it
it's
4?
It's
it
4.
would be 4? Really?
Yeah, we've been playing this game for a long time, guys. When a person's in the way, it's 4.
All right. Okay. Disregard that then. Instead, he's going to go ahead and move. He's going to move forward because it's an unwieldy weapon. He can only fire once anyway. So he's going to go ahead and use his move action to move past Nebelith.
Okay.
And then he's going to fire. And... Okay. It's not on the sheet, so... That is a 27. Okay, now it has
27 to hit?
Yes. Is it a hit?
Yeah.
All right, so...
EAC, right?
This has line
Nice.
trait ability on it.
Okay.
So I went ahead and just vomited the entire text for it. But basically, it's just saying that if it hit, it can hit multiple creatures. Okay? And when attacking with such a weapon, you make a single attack roll, compare it to the relevant AC
And you
of
hit 'em
all
all.
creatures and objects in line, extending to the weapon's listed range. 60
Very
feet.
good.
Okay. And
Okay.
it says hits all with the AC equal or lower than the attack roll. And the rest is just it's saying if an attack fails to damage a creature, which we already determined it hit. So let's see. Can't damage targets beyond the listed range. And if I score a critical hit, which I did not. Let's see.
But basically, that if it fails, the line stops.
Right, exactly. That's where it stops. Okay. All right. Just wanted to see how it would affect the target behind the first one, So let's go ahead and see. It's going to be...
Line is so cool, man. I love it. It's so
It
handy
really
when
is.
it works.
It really is. Okay. So that's going to be a D10 plus 5. That's going to be 7 plus 5. That's going to be... I forgot how to do basic math. 12 points of damage to the first and to both of them.
12 points of damage.
Each.
Yep.
Yeah, I got you. What kind of damage?
It is piercing.
Okay. Roger that.
Yep. And
All
then
right,
he
so
just kind of like
Vincent,
pulls the
man.
slide again and just like gets it ready to fire again.
Yeah, sweet. Very nice. I dig it, man. I dig it. Nice. I mean, you've got him like fucking funneled, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect spot for a line attack.
Yeah.
That brings us to the one, the only Hezz'Tia Hylaxio.
Okay, so maybe a controversial move here. I don't really have a good shot. There's a lot of people in the way of the Western robots. I, being that I play a drone mechanic, Hezz'Tia and Mantis each have an available standard action. I'd like them both to ready an action to shoot as soon as one of the robots comes into their line of sight.
Oh, nice.
I am inclined to grant you that. I don't know if that's technically allowed, because I don't know, that just seems like ready
They both
to
have a
attack.
standard action.
Right.
I mean, I
don't see
could
how
do
that...
2 attacks on a normal turn.
Yeah.
But can you ready 2 attacks?
I mean, it's just that use of that action.
Yeah.
The
Do you see where I'm coming from, though?
I do. Because the question is, because Hezz'Tia can only ready 1 action. And so the question is Mantis operating independently of Hezz'Tia, or is when Mantis attacks, it's because of a command given by Hezz'Tia? In which case, if that's the case, then you couldn't ready both.
It just seems to me like that would be a tremendous oversight that would get used. Now, again, without knowing, and I don't want to hold this up because we're already going long anyway. I'm inclined to grant you that, but I don't think that is raw. I just have a feeling that it's not.
I tend to agree.
Yeah.
But let us
I'm
know.
on Team Heath, so...
I don't see why not. But, yeah.
Because
if we get
nobody
it
else
wrong,
can ready 2 actions. That's why.
Sure, but nobody else also has a pet, you know? Like, technically, I get more actions than other people because I can do 2 things and Mantis can do 1 thing. So, it's up to you, but like I can see it going either way. I think I should be able to, because readying an action just requires a standard action. But if we get it wrong, they will let us know.
Right. Yeah, and I hope they do. I'm inclined to grant you this one just to see if we piss off somebody enough that they go and comment on the Discord like, no, actually, you can't do that, you know? Because I'm almost positive that you can't.
All right.
So you're readying actions to fire both of your long arms when a robot goes through that doorway.
Yeah, we're in a straight line. When a robot comes through that line, we will both fire.
Crossfire is sketch, but thankfully
in
we're
the
just
real
playing
world,
a TTRPG, and this is fine.
Right.
Neither of y'all have line, right?
I would highly discourage that from being a viable strategy in any other scenario. But in this, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you do that, Hezz'Tia. Absolutely, I got you. I'm glad we clarified, because I believe you'll probably utilize that more before this is all said
There
and
haven't
done.
been a ton of situations to utilize it. I just saw the opportunity to I can go both ways here.
Yeah. So this one of the drones coming from the eastern hallway does step out, and so take your 2 raid actions.
All right. That is a 27 for Hezz'Tia herself.
Okay, that's a hit.
All right. So that is 7 acid and piercing.
7 acid and piercing. Okay.
Yes. All right. And for Mantis, 2 on the die. It's a 6.
Okay. So that's a miss. So I will take the 7.
Yep.
Okay. And then this enemy robot, it's still its turn. Okay, this robot is going to fire its net at you, Vincent. It's a 20.
Try.
It's a 20 hit. I think that's KAC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a hit then, right?
Yep, that's a hit.
So it fires the net, snags you up, entangles you up, Vincent.
Oh,
You are
fuck you,
entangled. You are entangled. You can escape with an acrobatics check or a strength check. That's a move action on your turn.
Right.
Right? Okay. That's that one's turn. That brings us to Gaddy.
Gaddy's going to try his good old trick attack,
Okay.
as he do. The one that Roland has already hit, so directly to the west of him. So let's see if that trick attack hits, or a successful trick, maybe.
You're going to get well, not with the trick, but you'll get coordinated shot on your attack.
Cool. Well, the trick check was a 23.
All right, and that is
20 plus CR.
that's a miss.
Okay. So that's fine. I will now just do a normal pistol attack. I'm going to shoot my pew pew. It'd be 11 to hit. It's probably a miss as well.
That's unfortunate. Well, make sure, but no, that's a miss.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything. You know.
If the trick attack didn't succeed, that means they're above a CR3, which means a 10 did not hit.
Yeah.
Math will check out there.
Yeah. And I think Gadrick is going to, trick attack. Part of trick attack's to move. It's been a minute since I've done combat on this guy.
Yeah, you have to move.
But I have to move beforehand. So here I stay.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Lady Painbringer, Nimlith Zidane. And she is going to... They haven't released the update to Witch Warper yet, have they? They haven't made Infinite Worlds better.
Nope.
All right. Well, she is going to cast Infinite Worlds. So what she does is you see her arm start to like glow with like this like fiery aura, okay? And she raises up her arm and like spikes of magma appear underneath the all these. Well, can she do it? That's my question. I mean, she can only get one of them, I think. But she's gonna do that anyway. Spikes of magma appear underneath the first robot, and like they're like hot, fiery, and it's gonna take damage. I think it just takes the damage, right? Like as
what
long
are
as
you casting?
Infinite Worlds. Cause a hazard deals damage each round equal to the level of the spell slot expended with a successful fortitude save, reducing the damage by half.
Okay.
Creature attempts to save when it first takes the damage from this effect. Does it take the damage instantly or on its turn?
Right now, they're going to roll a save.
Okay. All right. Bet. I can definitely do that. It might have passed the save.
How's it feel to fight yourself?
Dude, I mean, like, I'm not enjoying just having combat with myself.
Right.
But y'all motherfuckers insisted on involving them.
You insisted on them going away. So we're like, no, we don't want that.
He's like, yeah, I would have just killed him and wipe it. I don't have to roll anything.
Made it more simpler. I didn't have as many voices now.
Problem solved. What's wrong with y'all?
How do I determine the fucking DC, though?
It's going to be
10 plus the spell level plus your charisma modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does not. That's a fail. So it's going to take that damage.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay. Yep. Yay, Morgan.
I like that a lot. I'd like to request that every turn.
Yay, Morgan.
It's like the hooray beer.
Oh, I love that. Morgan is first off going to step away from these robots. Oh, wait, no, oh, no, I don't want to do that.
Provoke an opportunity attack.
Well, I'm going to take a guarded step. That's what I'm going to do. And then they are going to fire off a spell. A little old ditty I like to call Hurl Force Disc.
Okay. You can certainly hit those two that are closer to you on the west side there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Obviously, you're way too far for the third pink, but you can certainly do that. Let's go for it. Let's get it.
All right.
Assuming you're aiming at the first one first, right?
Correct.
Like the one that's closest to you.
Oh, fuck. I'm rolling garbage tonight.
That's going to be a 13, actually.
13 is not a successful attack. Now, I believe if you miss the first one, you don't get to make the second ones.
Yeah, no, that's it.
I'm sorry, Morgan.
It's very much well, Morgan is just distraught and thinks about sitting down on the floor. They'll think about it. I don't know. We'll see what next turn happens.
Sorry. Roger that. All right, so yay, Roland.
I'm less distraught now.
Yeah, I don't like it. No, I actually do like it. All right, so I'm going to keep going down the photon. I'm sorry, the graviton stellar mode.
Okay,
2
not
points
photon, but graviton.
Got graviton, so I'm 2 points in there.
Yep.
And then I'm going to swing with my lunar glaive.
Okay.
That is a 15.
Against KAC
Yes.
is a miss.
Dang. I don't like
Miss. Yeah, no.
And then I'm going to use my move action to step back.
Okay. Yeah.
That will provoke.
It will? Mm-hmm. Okay, in that case, you gonna get slammed, sucker.
Let's try.
You won't survive the attempt. Did I do it? Did I do it
It's
right?
pretty good.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit your KAC?
It does not.
Okay. Good for you. Congratulations.
Yay, Roland.
Yay, Roland.
I like to imagine that that's just Hezz'Tia literally doing that every time one of you it like
canon.
makes an action in combat. Just, yay, Roland. Telepathically.
Emotional support. Sharon.
Right.
I mean, that's literally what my battle cry, battle leader shit is in a lot of ways.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, now it is the robot's turn, and it is going to attack. Certainly, you know.
I mean, it could
going
go
to
take a nap.
It's going to attempt to throw a flash grenade at Gadrick's feet, and that is a natural 20 on that roll.
Wow.
So, flash grenade 1.
It flashed.
We're gonna have to roll like a fortitude save, I think.
Reflex?
That's
Maybe reflex to guard your eyes.
I figured that.
yeah, reflex. All grenades
Grenades
are
are
reflex.
reflex.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, evasion, hopefully.
Fingers
Okay.
crossed.
Yep.
All right, so
I don't know what the DC on the grenade is, though.
It's going to be. It's like I think it's like 11 plus the level of the grenade.
Oh, okay.
I'm not positive about that, but for
Fuck, that's
sure.
good enough, man. Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
You want to go with that?
Yeah.
Correct
The
us in the Discord.
The DC is equal to 10 plus half the grenade's item level plus dexterity modifier.
Oh, well, that's certainly more.
Yeah, it's gonna be better.
Yeah.
Let's go with 11.
I'm gonna roll a reflex save, but I am in the graviton mode, so I will get a +1 to this.
You said it's the whole dexterity modifier?
Yep, half
shit.
the level and whole dexterity modifier.
Okay.
That's a 14. I rolled pretty bad.
Yeah, Morgan got a 12.
Okay, and Gadrick?
I got a 19.
Gadrick, you passed. Morgan and Roland, you are going to be blinded for 4 rounds.
Not worried about it. I got blind sense, bro.
That's right.
He can
block us
smell
for the win.
I was
It's
born in the
scent
darkness.
based. You get blind
Yes.
sense even though you
Rocka
are
blocka.
seeing.
Yes.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. I dig it. Okay. All right. But I mean, you are blinded though.
I am blinded.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Another robot is going to move in.
For your awareness, even though I can still fight you, being blinded makes me flat-footed.
Okay. So you're flat-footed.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yep.
Off guard. Excuse me. Off guard.
Oh, right.
Let's go ahead and start integrating some of these new terms, huh?
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. This robot moves up. I think neither of you are holding a melee weapon, though, right? You're both carrying long arms that. Not you. Excuse me, Vincent and Tia.
Yeah. Long arm.
It would be a threatened square if either of you were holding melees, but you both have two-handed long arms, so there's.
Correct.
Yeah. So it's going to move in, and it's going to slam you, Tia. Attempts to smack you right in your face.
Very perceptive of it. I was hiding in the corner.
It got shot.
27 against KAC.
That was the other one that got shot.
Yeah, right.
You know that hits.
It's going to be 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
That's its turn. Now we have another one of these in the western side that has to move in and is going to move up to Morgan. And I believe that's a threatened square for Gadrick.
Let me see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Moving into it's not going to provoke.
Yeah, it's moving through one that would
through or out of.
Moving through one. Okay,
yeah.
go.
Leaving
All right.
one.
Okay, slam. Fuck me. 17 against KAC. Does that hit, Morgan?
Yeah. Yo, very much so. Morgan
Okay.
has crap armor.
Yeah, you are a mystic.
You
For 10 slashing damage.
slashing is damage, so I'll take half
You'll
of that.
take 5, yeah,
and
from
you
your DR.
will take 5.
Ooh, I will, won't I?
Watch out.
Shit,
Yes.
boy! Got him!
Got them pricklies.
Morgan
Completely forgot about
finally
the
was
thorns.
helpful.
I forgot about the thorns.
power
Damn.
of the Death Rex.
Yeah.
Okay,
Feel my horniness.
Jinx
Sorry.
will try to trick attack.
You made it bad.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Jinx will try to trick attack the robot that attacked Tia this turn. Ooh, that is a successful trick. So it'll
Yay,
when you
Jinx.
attack, it'll be flat-footed. Does it get flat-footed regardless?
No, only if
You
you
have to
succeed on
hit.
the trick.
Yeah.
Well, so the success of the trick attack will make this
Attack also impose that. Condition.
just to you. If you hit, then you can put flat-footed on for the whole, for everybody for the rest of the.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, dirty 20 on that attack. That's going to be a success and a successful trick. So
All
we
sorts
are.
of good damage coming out of here now.
Yep.
What kind of weapon is Jinx working with?
It's a knife.
So Jinx is throwing a knife.
Oh no, he's got to move up and attack. I mean,
Okay.
shit. Yeah, he's got to
Okay,
move.
I just it's all good. I was just making,
Yeah. It's a spark knife. In his character art, you can actually see the knife. How do I?
You right click the token and there'll
Yeah.
be like a little picture there.
And then show to players. Yeah.
He's
Oh, that's
Ooh, nice.
cool.
Nice.
straight up Vin Diesel,
Diesel.
and pitch black.
Vin
looking
Diesel.
Yeah.
Berthani. 100%.
Not quite as swole, but definitely taller.
Vin Diesel.
Well, Vin,
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel, yeah.
Vin Diesel.
Straight up.
Take a totally meaningless inspiration from me, John.
All right. Wee. Yay, John.
Yay, John.
Okay. That's going to deal a total of 12 damage to this thing. Not great, but hey, we'll take it, right? Okay. All right. That is Jinx's turn. That brings us to the third round of combat, which we will continue next time on Live and Let Fly, everybody. We'll see ya. Yeah, I know.
Okay, fine.
Whatever.
Yay, let's
Whatever.
We'll see you.